So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. And the pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played, well played. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Batistuta! Batistuta! Oh, it's come loose.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And it's Rice. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Pizarro. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Drilled in low. Messi is there and he can pick it up. He's beaten the last man. And that has been clubbed away. And that is out of play. Vitinha with the cross. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Driving on and making good progress. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Neymar. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Pizarro. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Pizarro clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that interception was... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Puskos. Oh, that's fabulous. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Puskás really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. And still we await the first breakthrough. Van Dijk. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Puskás. Neymar. Real chance! Sticks it away! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A 1-0. It's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Messi. Messi did well to stay calm there. Takes a shot! That's going to go a long way. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but tries a shot! Has another go! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Batistuta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is
Torres! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he was quick to react. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Puskas. That's a cute ball. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a searching pass. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to fight. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. And that has been cleared.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he can clear it away. Grimaldo. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. Adams getting this one clear. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicked it back promptly. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Haaland. And Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's surging through. Rashford! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been knocked clear. And he's there to clear it. Approaching the half-hour mark. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. This to go one up. And he's buried it, 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's worked it. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bebeto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Oh, he's burst. Vinicius Junior! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. That's a good... And a shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Paris Saint-Germain absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Paris Saint-Germain will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Here we go again then. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Vitinha. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Bale knocks it into space. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Almost an hour gone. That's a sharp pass. And this is Forlan. And it's Neymar! What a hit! The save was firm.
Burkina Faso certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Koundé looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Burkina Faso really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's managed to get rid and reclaimed it in a trice. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. And this is Forlan. Neymar. Good take, and is he in? Chance, surely! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And it's Pizarro. And he's there to retrieve it. Vitinha. Vitinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. Is there any support? He might not need it. And that's really well manoeuvred. This might spell danger. Koundé, searching passes played there. And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception, well timed. And it's Pedri. And he's intervened well there. Deftly away. Now it's Bale. Nicely spread. Tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, easy pickings there. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Paris Saint-Germain, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Villa. Nicely aimed pass. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Van Basten. Goes for a shot! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pizarro! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pizarro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. He gets big! And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Pizarro. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Batistuta. He's found a way through. And Batistuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lampard chips it through, and he's cut it out. And he's gone direct here. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ajax have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Puyol with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. And the ball is out of play. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's found a way through. He shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Good take. Van Basten! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
He's one-on-one! And the shot! Caught offside that time. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, played right into his path. Taken back almost at once. Looking to play him in. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they've got rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nicely worked. He's in a good position here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And they win it back again. Well, that has not gone well. Lampard. And here's Pizarro. Pizarro. Confirmation. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Neymar. Lukaku. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine.
Bullish header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that could well leave a mark. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho. Bale. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dixon. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Hernandez. Hazard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in.
Shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lukaku, and it's Hazard. Looking for the run. Lukaku. Paris Saint-Germain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And here's Lukaku. And the through ball. Shot, shoots! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to Bale! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Bale! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Dixon. Saka. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Neymar. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Lukaku has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi gets it clear. Vitinha, and that could set him on his way. And the shot's on him. Conte! Van der Vaart. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bale. He's had a shot! Dixon. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Dixon. Great vision. Now he's got space here. Adams calmly anticipates. And it's Batistuta. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a shapes to shoot! He's found some space. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This possibly the last play of the half. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have...
And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Towards the flank. He's there to get rid. That'll be a throw-in. Hazard. And this is Neymar. It's Asa! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Decent chance! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
And now he has two. Paris Saint-Germain go two up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Chouameni. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Lukaku. No way through.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Look at the space here. That is ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. And it's Azar. Just about up to the hour now. Liverpool finding their passes. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries from a long way out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Beckham takes control of it and he's on the move. An uncompromising challenge. And it's Beckham. Messi looking to add to his goal. And this is... And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Goes for a shot! And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball! Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van der Vaart. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that could set him on his way. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vitinha. And this is Kante. Picked out brilliantly. And he was alert to it. Beckenbauer gets it away. And that's going up front in a hurry. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Vitinha. Quality ball. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bale! He's got a goal! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Big chance! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Liverpool playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Bale. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard goes steaming forward. That's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha. That ball looks a good one. He is through here! Dixon. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be ditched east of it. We have already started here. Taken back almost at once. Looking for options for movement. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta. And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Messi. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Bale must have made...
Decent chance! He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And he is just ripping it up. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that means just one thing. And Messi! Lacking in accuracy. Paris Saint-Germain have hit a quick-fire double here. Van der Vaart. And this is Lukaku. Conte. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Van der Vaart. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Vitinha. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. Beckenbauer. Chouameni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Conte. And it's Vitinha. And he's surging. Batistuta! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Hernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Thinks about the shot. Chouameni. Azar. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van der Vaart. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. And this is Bale. Big chance! And it's in. They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Raul, and he's had it nicked away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He can get that clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Another throw-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart.
Yamal! They want to be quick to recover this. Khan herring after the ball here. Cross flung in. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Oh, super find. Spread neatly. That is good alertness. Bale. Beckham. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a sharp pass. Vitinha and the through ball. And this is Batistuta. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that would have been some goal.
Batistuta clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Beckham to take it as usual. And it's hoisted clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing nice and neat. Roberto Carlos. And he's worked it through. Haaland is onto this.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great ball. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bale. Now there's a fine ball. Vitinha! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This time, surely! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Conte. Raul. Danger averted for now. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Mbappe! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Looking for the run.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Milan finding their passes. Yamal!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Raul. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Vitinha, and he's managed to get free. Picked out brilliant Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. That's really well cleared. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Beckham. And they're quick to press. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Now there's a find. It's Bale! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He has found a way through. Beckham does really well there, strong defending. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Bale, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta, and he welcomes it in. Great chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he whips it in. Vitinha.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Can he get onto this? Messi. And that should get the job done. And smartly reclaimed. Baresi. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the to force the issue that bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham to take it as usual. Bale can get it clear. And it's Vitinha. He's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this. That's very neat. Crosses it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Great vision. And can he finish? And he hits the net. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's been cut out, well played. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Beckham. And here's the chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho. And it's Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lofted in. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham looking understandably energised after his goal. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Bale, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. He might be in, shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. Looking for a runner. Good take, and is he... Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Beckham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's run loose here. And it's Vitinha. That's a decent clearance. Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
He's got tall.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Julie couldn't squeeze it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Bale! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the...
And the shot! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Batistuta.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Costa Curta with the clearance. So what can they make of this? Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Beckham. Batistuta. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And a chance! What a wonderful goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Paris Saint-Germain head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Kante, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bale! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cannavaro clears. Now it's Batistuta. Mohamed Salah. Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Tries to play it through. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Irrepressible, imperious. That's what makes him what he is. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that means just one thing. Great chance! And it's Beckham. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Vitinha has it in a wide position.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. He rises! Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can clear their lines. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Messi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Bale! Now who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Swing. And one more try. It's in. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Can he finish? And he's there to get it away. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that has been cut short. It's a searching pass. Perez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's come loose. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Bale, a huge performance, answering the call. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vitinha. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Beckenbauer is there and he can get that clear. Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... And a chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Bale.
Oh, really well played.
He might be in here. Shot a goal. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. This is promising. He's through here. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
This their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Chance, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Serginho has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. And this is Raul. Great vision. And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we hit half-time. Paris Saint-Germain are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And the game has already resumed here.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Raul. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's there to belt it away. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. He's got away. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Good ball, good take. Conte. Played back in. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it again. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham. Batistuta. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk. Beckham. Knocks it into space. Raul. And the counter is on. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi makes the interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
In a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Raul. He's in a great position here. And the flag has stayed down.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Now it's Raul.
They're avoiding.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.